If your team can execute, but every decision, approval, and problem still lands on your plate, you're not the helper now, you're the hub. And that's the real bottleneck. Let's look at what this actually feels like. Your team is very capable, but they tend to wait. And it's not because they're lazy, it's because they need your context for everything. Whenever something isn't clear, Slack lights up. Projects that you have in your business don't collapse when you step away. They stall because your team is waiting on you for clarification. This also might feel like you reviewing things just to be safe. And it's not because you don't trust your team, it's because you have details that they don't have. So you are constantly being pulled into decisions, not to execute, but to interpret. And that gets very, very exhausting. You're technically not doing everything anymore, but you're still responsible for everything, which means you're still wearing all the hats. Now, when this problem escalates, it actually gets very expensive. The more people that you're adding in, the more inputs are hitting you. And more inputs means more clarifications, more micro decisions, more quick questions, more approvals, and you really just become this connector between the strategy and the execution, as well as clients and delivery and vision and reality. You become the translation layer. And translation is invisible work, but it takes up all your time. And that's why you feel like you're constantly on. Even when you go to bed at night, you're still thinking about your business. On the weekends, you're still thinking about your business. And it's not because you're really busy, it's because your brain is acting as the router. And you start to feel overloaded and like you're bad at delegation, but really, you're overloaded because your business is designed to depend on you. So let's talk about why this happens. Most teams are built for execution, not decision making. SOPs are showing what to do. They don't teach how to think. This may look like a virtual assistant scheduling an email, but still needing you to make those micro decisions of when to send the email, what recipients to send it to, whether or not it needs an image, and clarification that they have the right links in there. This type of task execution shows us that there is no operational layer between strategy and execution. So all of the decisions are defaulting back to the founder every single time. Delegation without structural clarity always boomerangs because someone has to hold the full picture, and right now, that's you. Everything still depends on you because you're the only one who can see the whole business. And you've been there all along. You know it from the beginning to the end. So I want you to take a step back for a minute and remind yourself that this doesn't happen because you did something wrong. It happens because speed feels efficient. Sometimes you answer quickly. Sometimes you just keep the context in your head because it's faster. Sometimes you hire for execution before leadership because that's what seems logical at the time. Sometimes you're staying involved to protect the quality. And slowly you become the bottleneck. Not on purpose, but because the structure created it. It's not your personality. It's not the work ethic. It's the structure. Now, here's the part most people resist. Hiring alone was never going to fix dependency. More SOPs won't fix dependency. More tools won't fix dependency. Because dependency isn't a people problem. It's a structural design issue. And when that design evolves, everything changes. But we're not solving that here. Go watch the next video. That's where I'll show you what actually happens when the business stops running through you.